Hello, everyone. Today, I want to share a fascinating story about a leader who has captured the attention of many around the world, Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. His life is almost cinematic, filled with challenges, action, and big achievements. It's a journey that starts with a young boy with dreams, who eventually becomes one of the most powerful figures globally. So, sit back and enjoy this tale. It's not only a way to practice your English, but also a source of inspiration to believe in yourself. Let's kick things off with his childhood. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin was born on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad, now known as St. Petersburg in Russia. He was the youngest in his family, having tragically lost two older brothers before his birth. This left him as the only child of Maria Ivanovna and Vladimir Spiridonovich Putin. They lived in a small apartment that was quite different from what we think of today. There were no separate bedrooms or kitchens. It was a communal flat where multiple families shared a kitchen and bathroom. Imagine having to wait in line to use the restroom or cooking in a cramped kitchen with neighbors bustling around. Growing up after World War II wasn't easy, especially in a place like Leningrad, which had suffered tremendously during the war. Food was scarce, and life was tough. Putin's father had been wounded in the conflict, and his mother worked hard to support the family. While his parents were strict, they instilled in him the values of hard work and perseverance. They had no idea that their small, thin boy would one day lead the nation. As a child, Putin was quite small and skinny, and some kids tried to bully him. Instead of backing down, he decided to get strong. At just 12 years old, he started practicing judo and a Russian martial art. He trained every day, not just to win competitions but to build his confidence and discipline. Over time, he became skilled enough to earn a black belt. Even now, he credits judo with teaching him how to stay calm and think clearly in tough situations. While other kids dreamed of being doctors or engineers, Putin had his sights set on being a spy, just like in the movies. The KGB, which was the Soviet Union's intelligence agency, fascinated him. He knew becoming a KGB officer required sharp intelligence and self-discipline, so he worked hard on his studies. Though he wasn't initially a top student, he dedicated himself to improving, even learning German to help with his career aspirations. Life in that communal flat was tough. Mornings meant sharing a crowded kitchen where his mother would prepare breakfast, and they often had to make do with simple meals. Yet, he didn't yearn for fancy toys or clothes. His eyes were set on his dream of becoming part of the KGB. After completing school, he enrolled at Leningrad State University, one of the top schools in the city, studying law, an appealing choice since the KGB sought recruits with legal backgrounds. At university, Putin kept a low profile. He wasn't the loudest student, but his professors noticed his sharp mind and discipline. After he graduated in 1975, he achieved his dream of joining the KGB, marking a significant milestone for a boy from a modest background. He began his career as a covert agent, working quietly to protect his country. One of his first big assignments took him to East Germany during the Cold War. This was a tense period, and Putin worked diligently, gathering intelligence and expanding his understanding of the world beyond Russia. He also sharpened his German skills and learned how to handle difficult situations. Being a spy wasn't easy, but he found joy in the work, knowing it was preparing him for future leadership. As he navigated his early career as a KGB officer, a major change hit in 1989 when the Berlin Wall fell. The Soviet Union began to crumble, resulting in widespread discontent in Russia. Recognizing the shift occurring around him, Putin returned to his hometown. In 1990, he decided to leave the KGB for a fresh start, taking a position at Leningrad State University as an assistant to a professor. Soon, an opportunity arose when Anatoly Sobchak, the mayor of St. Petersburg, needed a capable and trustworthy aide. This was his introduction to politics. Though still not a politician, Putin learned quickly, working behind the scenes to ensure the city functioned smoothly. He was calm and methodical, which gained him recognition for his problem-solving skills. When Sobchak lost his bid for mayor in 1996, many believed it was the end for Putin. Undeterred, he moved to Moscow to start anew. He began with a modest government job, but his dedication and composure soon impressed his superiors. Before long, Boris Yeltsin, who was president at the time, noticed him and appointed him as prime minister in 1999, a significant step since the prime minister was the country's second highest official. Russia was facing tough times then, with a struggling economy and rampant corruption. But Putin rolled up his sleeves and got to work, introducing reforms to battle corruption and improve the government's efficiency. Slowly, people began to trust him. On December 31st, 1999, Yeltsin made an unexpected announcement. He was resigning, and Putin was his chosen successor. With this, he became the acting president of Russia on January 1st, 2000. From day one, Putin was focused on fixing the problems facing Russia. He prioritized improving the economy, addressing crime, and restoring the nation's strength. One of his early challenges involved Chechnya, where conflicts over independence had erupted. He took a firm stance, wanting to show the world that Russia would not abandon its territory. His resolve made him popular with many Russians who were eager for stability and strength. In March 2000, Putin officially won the presidential election by a large margin, marking a new chapter for the country. He was young, energetic, and keen to re-establish Russia's influence on the global stage. As he gained power, so did his wealth. He is often associated with a luxurious lifestyle, owning expensive cars, yachts, and even a massive palace on the Black Sea. Though he rarely discusses his riches, some praise his dedication to work over materialism. Putin married Lyudmila Shkrebneva in 1983, and they had two daughters, Maria and Katerina. He preferred to keep their family life private to protect them. In 2013, the couple announced their divorce, explaining it was a mutual decision. Since then, his personal life has sparked curiosity, yet he has kept details about potential new relationships under wraps. Putin's leadership hasn't come without controversy. Some criticize him for being too authoritarian or suppressing free speech, yet he remains focused on his goals, believing that strong leadership often requires tough choices. His vision has always been to elevate Russia as a powerful and respected nation, and he works tirelessly toward this goal. Throughout the early 2000s, Putin set out to revive Russia's struggling economy, which had been left in shambles after the Soviet Union's collapse. He enforced strict policies, sought unpaid taxes, and attracted foreign investments. Gradually, the economy improved, with oil and gas becoming key industries under his stewardship. He recognized that a strong country needed a strong military and invested significantly in modernizing Russia's armed forces, leading to a formidable military presence on the world stage. Understanding the importance of communication, Putin also took control of the media to shape public opinion. This move was contentious, but he argued that too much freedom without responsibility could lead to chaos. His approach solidified his power, allowing him to navigate the complexities of governance effectively. Faced with powerful oligarchs who sought to influence politics, Putin made it clear that no one would overshadow the government. He took action against these powerful figures, forcing many to flee or relinquish their businesses, reaffirming the rule of law. On the international stage, Putin aimed to rebuild Russia's relationships with other nations. He met with leaders from the US, China, and Europe, bringing a unique perspective grounded in his KGB background. By the mid-2000s, he emerged as one of the world's most influential leaders, embracing both wealth and respect as he navigated complex global relationships. In 2014, Putin made a bold move by annexing Crimea from Ukraine, causing a worldwide stir and resulting in heavy sanctions. Many Russians viewed this as a brave act in defense of their national interests, though it certainly sparked global debate. Leading for so long hasn't been easy. He has faced ongoing criticism for his authoritative style and responses to dissent. Still, Putin believes that strong leadership requires making hard choices, even if they are unpopular. Over the years, he has demonstrated that resilience and resolve are crucial in leadership. Despite his stern public persona, those close to him claim he has a softer side. He enjoys the company of dogs and classical music, and he plays the piano. These glimpses into his personal life remind us that even powerful leaders have simple joys. Vladimir Putin's incredible journey from a small apartment in Leningrad to the presidency of Russia showcases his resilience and determination. He has overcome numerous obstacles and adapted to the changing landscape of the world. His story continues to evolve, reflecting his ambition not just for Russia, but also for a stronger global presence. As he cements his legacy, Putin remains a complex figure. Some admire him for restoring national pride, while others see him as controversial. Regardless of perspective, his life serves as a testament to the power of resilience, adaptability, and strategic thinking. In closing, Putin's life offers valuable lessons. Resilience matters. The ability to adapt is vital. Think strategically before making decisions, stay true to your values, and seek personal growth. His story reminds us that destiny isn't determined by where you start, but by the resolve to forge your own path. So, dream big and remember that with hard work and focus, there are no limits to what you can achieve.